Mark Podcast.
Shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the barbie. Do you respect that? That's corruption. I could make a fake snake. You do not pee in the pool. You do not pee on the barbie. All of myself is clean.
Broadcasting from your local Internal Revenue Service office. Welcome to the Hard Mark Podcast. Where did I put all this stuff?
That was all you needed.
That's all I need, apparently. Holy shit, I didn't even carry it. Hold on, what the fuck? Okay, here we go. I didn't carry it over. Jeez. Oof. I've been busy. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to the Hard Mark Podcast, a show where I, Eric Donaldson, wrestling fan of nearly 40 years, introduce one match per episode to my co-host who has never watched wrestling. We talk about the backstory, we watch the match, and then we rank that match on our ever-growing list. The purpose of this show is to see what happens when someone who's never watched wrestling is introduced to its most notable matches, and without any further ado, my authentically consenting co-host, Flying Ryan Murphy.
You kind of sound like Triple H on that intro.
Why? Did I? In what way?
A little bit stuttering, a little bit like trying to find your words.
Oh, okay. Well,
usually you're like pretty solid, but that was a rough one.
What? Thanks. I don't know what to say to any of that.
You got through it.
I did get through it. Yeah. We're here. We're queer. We're two good Lutheran boys. Get used to it. Couple bits of wrestling notes before we get into the match itself. First item, Bret Hart said that he thought Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels were sleeping together in the 90s.
Nice.
He wasn't joking. He was being, like, people started laughing when he said that. It was like this live show. He was up on stage and like, I think he was being interviewed and he said basically that, and people start laughing, and he's like, "No, I'm being serious." And so anyway, there's not been anything. I don't think he saw anything. He just has a suspicion, which I don't know. That's been like a rumor for a long time.
Okay, but
again, nothing's ever been substantiated.
Consensual.
I mean, well, there's power dynamics at play here, Ryan. Can Shawn Michaels really consent to Vince McMahon if Vince is his boss? That we don't know. We don't know about that. You know, what carrots are being dangled from a string. Yeah. Also, so in addition to that, I know you're a big fan of Cash Patel. Big fan. But it's
big fan.
Big fan.
Yeah. No, sick. Yeah.
The shirt that I was complimenting Ryan is actually a Cash Patel shirt. But
this shirt?
Yeah. It's his brand.
No.
Anyhow.
You just wear an FBI jacket before getting off the plane.
We talked about Real American Freestyle Wrestling. This was like months and months ago. If you don't remember, I don't blame you. But that was like the amateur wrestling company that was starting up.
Is Cash Patel involved in this?
So this is the headline. Cash Patel scrambled government jet to watch girlfriend sing at wrestling bout. So supposedly his girlfriend was singing the national anthem at this Real American Freestyle event. I don't know if it was in Cleveland or where it was. This was the end of October.
Yeah.
And yes, supposedly country singer Alexis Wilkins. Oh, a bit of a May-December romance. Patel 45 and Alexis Wilkins 26. But yes, so there's rumors that he scrambled a government jet for whatever that means.
I heard about it. I didn't know wrestling was tied into this at all. Like I just heard it like about the jet and like.
Well, it's not the real stuff. We're talking about the fake amateur shit. This is where.
Oh hell yeah! I kind of do like this guy now. Dude. Like, you know.
But yes, his girlfriend supposedly was singing the national anthem at the Real American Freestyle event.
I think it's worth our tax dollars. Scramble to a.
I mean, he's got to support his girlfriend.
What a guy!
I mean,
he's there.
That's right. Yeah. A lot of people with a 20-year age gap, they wouldn't even make the effort. But he made the effort. He went down or up. I don't even know which direction he flew. But he went there. He saw her sing her heart out. He got to see some sweaty dudes grappling about, scoring points by pinning shoulders or whatever the fuck they do in amateur wrestling.
I can just picture his eyes looking at this match. You know, like the focus on,
Total focus.
Yeah.
Total focus. Yeah. Last couple of things. Hulk Hogan a famous wrestler.
It's been a little bit.
I don't know if you've heard about him. Ric Flair claimed that Hulk Hogan died because of street drugs. Which is just it's
Maybe.
not funny, but the sentence is funny.
Do you think he was doing steroids at the end of his...
I think so what Ric Flair basically said was the doctors were not prescribing Hulk like enough painkillers for because he had gone through like multiple surgeries and stuff. And so Hulk was going to street drugs to temper his pain, I think was the claim that he had made.
I bet they were good quality street drugs.
So when he says street drugs, we're not talking about street drugs. These are high end.
I mean, can you imagine like Hulk Hogan rolling up on like the street?
I'd like to.
Yeah, no, me too.
I'm just bumping it through Tampa, rolling it up.
That's where I want to be, like 70, like a little ripped, and then just little street drugs in Tampa Bay. Like
his widow did deny it for what it's worth. Hulk's widow said, "No, that's not true." And then Ric Flair apologized and said, "I must have got bad information." But yeah, Ric Flair claimed he had talked to Hulk the day before and that, quote, "I shouldn't say this, but I think Hulk Hogan died because of street drugs."
Do we trust Ric Flair's word at this point?
Ric Flair's word is unimpeachable.
Okay.
This is
noted.
As good as silver,
Yeah.
good as platinum to me, as far as I'm concerned. But so that was another little bit of gossip scuttlebutt. Yes,
you might have this on your list. Sorry,
I probably don't.
There's a big wrestler.
Okay,
I'm not pulling it, but he got on stage. He did a kick, and he fell down.
Stage where?
It was a wrestling event, like an intro.
Oh, Brock Lesnar.
Thank you.
Yes, I did see that. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. That seemed to be a big deal to a lot of people. I was kind of... No?
It made the rounds over the next few days.
It wasn't a big... Okay, in the community, it wasn't a...
It was a big deal in that, like, haha, that's so funny, whatever. But, within a week, it was out of the cycle.
I'm just asking.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, that was it. That was the only wrestling thing that I've seen, and people were blowing it up. So I was
this is the craziest shit you've ever seen your whole entire life.
People were like, this is the end of this guy, you know? Like, it's the end of that era of wrestling now. Like, these guys are, like, a little...
I think that's a little overblown.
Okay, good.
But, no.
Happy to hear it.
Brock Lesnar will be just fine. As long as Vince McMahon has a dildo named after him, nothing bad can happen to Brock Lesnar. One last thing, if I can find it. Let's see. Can I find it? I've been very into, there's a wrestling podcast called Wrestle Me with two UK blokes that host it. Can I find this thing? So there's been some information that I've learned from this podcast that is like so deep cut crazy that I've never even heard about, that I'm just like in awe of it. Now, sometimes, and I did find this out the hard way, some of the information that they've imparted into me has been bunk, not true. For example, there was an episode where they claimed that Mary Tyler Moore was dating Brutus the Barber Beefcake during WrestleMania 6. A revelation that made me literally in the car by myself say, "What?" out loud, and then I pulled over to Google search it immediately, and it turned out not to be true.
Okay.
So take that for what it's worth, but
they just stated it as a...
They stated it like fact, like that, and so I think most of the time what they're saying is correct, and it's entertaining regardless, but one of the videos that had been posted was, they were talking about Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop. Oh, perfect. Thank God we found it. So Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop, I think it still even exists now, even after his passing. But it's like a store/restaurant that is like Hulk Hogan themed. He owned it, whatever. And it's got a bunch of memorabilia from his days as a wrestler. And, he would show up usually once a week for like karaoke. And so like he'd be there eating, chicken wings or whatever while you're singing karaoke up on stage in front of him or whatever. The reason I bring all these things up, there's a dress code for Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop. I had never seen this before, but multiple pictures have been posted about it. And so I thought it was very interesting. And so I wanted to kind of present it to you. So let's see here. What are we working with? Dress code. Attention. All customers' dress code will be strictly enforced. No plain white t-shirts.
Out.
Or otherwise oversized t-shirts extending past mid-thighs. So that's rule number one.
What is he getting at there?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as I am. No attire containing profanity or otherwise deemed offensive by management. No sports or sleeveless jerseys. No excessively baggy attire. No low-hanging pants or shorts.
So we know what he's getting at now.
What do you mean? What's he getting at?
Do we understand?
You tell me.
Are we going to keep going?
I mean, really, the piece de resistance, which you could say, and I think I know what you're getting at here. You could say, hey, this is just another thing in a notch of like, oh, I think we know where he's getting at here. But it's if you know anything about fucking Hulk Hogan, this is the most hilarious beach rule, dress code of Hogan's beach house. No do-rags, skull caps, or bandanas. So it's like, what? Have you seen Hulk Hogan in the past 40 fucking years? He's always wearing a goddamn do-rag or bandana.
So I think we really know. We really...
That puts the...
Yeah. Where is this at?
Tampa.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I don't even know how much of this is a concern in Tampa. I have no idea what the cultural makeup of Tampa is, but they seem to be very concerned.
Hulk knows.
He's got his ear to the ground. He knows what's going on there in Tampa. But I saw that. Very interesting. No high-top sneakers. What the fuck?
I kind of want to go in with like a nice jersey on. That's past my thighs.
This isn't in my notes, but I'm remembering.
Do-rag.
They have a life-size Hulk Hogan like Thunder Lips statue there. So it's like him from Rocky 3. I'm almost certain at some point somebody posted a picture and it was very clear that they had put a banana in his trunks of this statue to like make his penis look bigger.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That just popped into my brain.
That doesn't even seem like the craziest part of this whole thing. Like,
it's not crazier than the do-rag.
No,
let me tell you.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's that. That's all the wrestling news fit to print. Let's rewind things a bit here. Ryan, you may, but you almost certainly do not remember a match that we saw back in episode 65. Shawn Michaels versus Steve Austin that had Mike Tyson as the special ringside enforcer. Again, you probably remember, oh yeah, there was a match with Mike Tyson. I don't know if you remember any specifics. If you don't, that's totally fine. So that match took place in March of 1998. At the time, Shawn was dealing with a pretty significant back injury, which almost caused him to drop out of the match entirely. According to Shawn, the day after he suffered the injury in January of 98, he was unable to stand and he had to crawl out of bed and across the floor in order to answer the phone. So after he dropped the WWF Championship to Austin, Shawn informally retired from actively wrestling. He would still make appearances on screen here and there, but without really saying it definitively, it was believed among fans that his wrestling days were done. Which, as a quick aside, and this is just gossipy information, this does not play into our match, just, again, bit of information for you. Some have speculated that Shawn was actually faking his back injury, and then in order to prevent him from going to WCW, Vince kept Shawn on the payroll. So basically, like, I'm not going to wrestle anymore. Keep paying me and I won't go to WCW. And Vince was like, okay. Nothing's ever been verified about that alongside Vince and Shawn sleeping together. But these are all very interesting theories, is what I'm getting at. But one of the big question marks around Shawn's departure was what was going to happen to the group that he'd formed in the 6 months before his exit, D-Generation X. DX was comprised of Shawn as the leader, his real-life friend Triple H as the mid-card lackey to do Shawn's dirty work and take losses that Shawn wouldn't or couldn't, and Triple H's girlfriend slash bodyguard slash bodybuilder, Chyna. Shawn's departure forced Triple H to pick up the pieces of the group, and he would go on to form a new version of DX with himself as the leader, which arguably was a more popular version than the original, and he became a certifiable star in the WWF before turning his back on the group entirely and firmly positioning himself as the evil foil of beloved good guys like The Rock, Steve Austin, and Mick Foley. Triple H managed to do what a lot of guys can't, which is to reinvent themselves and to break out of the mold that the fans see them in. As a result, Triple H essentially became the top bad guy in the company. Fast forward a bit. WrestleMania 17, to be specific, in 2001. Shawn was backstage at that show. There were plans of him appearing on camera in some form. We've never heard what those plans were going to be. But his addiction to painkillers had gotten so out of hand that in real life, not on camera, he ended up incoherently berating Triple H, and later in the evening was found passed out in Vince McMahon's office. After these events, none of which were known to the audience at the time, he was sent home, and any plans of using Shawn on TV were scrapped permanently. He was basically just like, okay, we're not going to do any business with Shawn moving forward. Eventually, Shawn would get the wake-up call that he needed in the form of his 2-year-old son recognizing that Dad was regularly falling asleep at the dinner table. And that, along with becoming a born-again Christian, led Shawn down a different path, and he proceeded to mend fences with Triple H, as well as others that he'd felt that he'd wronged when he was at his worst. Not Bret Hart, mind you, but presumably other people. And so with Shawn now clean, that opened the door for a possible return to the company. Initially, he was brought back to manage the ill-fated WWF incarnation of the NWO, which fizzled out in a matter of months. Not because of Shawn specifically, but because the WWF really didn't want to commit to that NWO idea in any meaningful way. So with Plan A falling by the wayside, Plan B was put into place. Shawn was once again paired up with his friend and co-founder of D-Generation X, Triple H. So let's see their reunion, shall we?
Are you ready?
King, I knew it! I had a sneaking feeling! What?
Out to the max.
And I got a feeling we're gonna see more of DX right here tonight. And there you see the leaders, the innovators, in DX colors.
The boys who were rebels before being a rebel was cool. D-Generation X. Are you ready? Then, for the thousands in attendance, and for the millions watching at home, let's get ready to suck it!
All right. So, back to the old notes here. Just to summarize, the two entered the arena to their old familiar Rage Against the Machine knockoff tune. Triple H did the honors of telling the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home to get ready to suck it. And then suddenly, without warning, Triple H would do the unthinkable, boot Shawn in the gut, and proceed to pedigree his best friend into the mat. It was, on this day, Ryan, that Shawn Michaels would be the one to suck it. Do you have any thoughts?
No.
What did you think of that?
Kind of overwhelming to start, you know?
With the intro, yeah.
But it was good, you know?
Sure. The DX, for anyone who doesn't remember, DX is, they would play their intro video and intersplice it with the live thing, so it's like really hard to kind of gauge what's happening in real time. But outside of the seizure-ish feelings that it gives you, it's a spectacle, if nothing else. Did that play out more or less how you expected, or no? Or did you even know what to expect?
I didn't. Yeah, I mean it's a very standard.
It was very
wrestling.
Abrupt. It was fairly to the point. Outside of the beginning, like we're friends, and now we're not friends.
That's classic. That's just a classic.
Classic wrestling.
It's just classic wrestling. Like it didn't. Yeah, nothing stood out.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
The following week, so after that happened, Shawn would return to Raw for answers. He would try to confront Triple H, but he would be driven face first into a car window for his trouble. Some guys just can't catch a break, Ryan. Unsurprisingly, Triple H was found to be responsible for that attack as well. Triple H would reveal that the rationale for his actions were simple. Shawn had used Triple H to stay on top of the company in their DX days, but the Triple H of 2002 had surpassed Shawn, and he had no interest in sharing the spotlight with a glory hound like Michaels. Triple H would never again be relegated to being Shawn's sidekick. He had carved his own path, he had broken out of Shawn's shadow, and he didn't need to revisit the past, as the future belonged to him. Plus, Triple H rationalized that the beating that he had given Michaels was a merciful one, and it saved Shawn from something even worse that one of his many enemies would have eventually given him. Shawn would appear a few weeks later, and he said that while he can't wrestle anymore, he can still fight. So Shawn laid out a challenge that most fans, myself included at the time, thought would never happen. Shawn challenged Triple H to a street fight at SummerSlam. No holds barred, weapons legal, his first match in nearly 5 years, the prodigal son returns. Triple H would accept, and he promised that Shawn would leave SummerSlam on a stretcher from the ass-kicking that he would receive at the hands of his former DX partner. So at the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York, these two are going to face off, but not in a wrestling match, in a fight. Questions, thoughts, comments?
No, I like that. Got to the point right there. That last section.
Well, I have a little bit more.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Good. Sorry.
Quick couple of last items. Nothing to do with the match itself. But for the match that we're watching today, this was for a very long time slotted to be episode 100. It probably would have been more in line with what you were expecting to see. Obviously, if we had done that, you wouldn't have had the chance to rank that women's match 70% as highly as you would have if it had been two men. Ryan is big into maintaining the gender pay gap in all of its forms, just so everyone is aware. But ultimately, I couldn't bring myself to have a Triple H match featured in the 100th episode.
But why not?
Full disclosure.
Okay.
I don't hate Triple H.
Yeah.
I do think he's an asshole. I think he's kind of a douchebag. I think he's a partial piece of shit. There's absolutely room for advancement. But I don't think he's a complete and total piece of shit like Vince McMahon. But it's not that far off. I just felt uncomfortable with something that was very special to me, episode 100 of this, featuring Triple H. I think he's a good wrestler. I just don't like him as a human being. Okay. And so I didn't want to feature him in that spot. So I'm glad that we made the switch to Toni Storm versus Mariah May, just as a quick aside. One other point of interest, very quickly. Again, it doesn't factor into the match at all, but this is the first match that we've seen where Triple H is officially, quote-unquote, together in real life with Stephanie McMahon. The last match that we saw of his, which was Triple H versus Cactus Jack, that was at the beginning of 2000. They might have already been together by that point. I think things at that time were being kept very quiet on account of the fact that Triple H had been dating his on-screen bodyguard Chyna for several years. Chyna's accounting that situation was that Triple H cheated on her with Stephanie. But here in 2002, it's officially public knowledge. Everyone knows that they're together.
Yeah.
They'd proceed to get married the following year in 2003. And again, quick aside, Triple H has absolutely benefited from that. Right now, he's essentially one of the top 3 people within the corporate structure of WWE. I would have to assume that he probably would not have had that opportunity if he wasn't a part of the McMahon family. So again, those things don't factor into our match. Just some sprinkling of details that I find interesting. Last bit. Wrestle with the data. 62, 43, and 3. This is our 109th match we have watched. You are on I forgot. You're on a 4-match winning streak. It's racking up.
Pretty good, yeah.
Your average Shawn Michaels match ranking is 32. That's after 7 matches. We've only watched 3 Triple H matches, but I think you're at like 36, 37-ish or so. So it's comparable, but Shawn's traditionally been more of your guy as far as rankings are concerned anyway, but that's it. That's the notes. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
There's no this one. Oh, here we go. Shawn Michaels coming up short on the face of the game. And the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, with that Texas pride, scoring with the right hands. Oh, look out. Yep. Shawn Michaels. Triple H totally disrespecting one of the great legends of our time in this business, Shawn Michaels.
This has got to be the biggest mistake Shawn Michaels has ever made in his entire career.
You may be right. You may be absolutely right. Shawn Michaels, the getting leg. He's going on guts.
Look, yeah, you are. You're crazy. Don't do it.
It's a suicide move for Shawn Michaels. For these fans, Shawn Michaels putting his life on the line. Oh, God, the carnage. For the love of God Almighty. Bang! No! It's blocked. I thought he had it. It was blocked.
We just watched Shawn Michaels versus Triple H Street Fight, SummerSlam 2002, Nassau Coliseum. Ryan, what'd you think?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
I wasn't gonna go out on a limb and say like, oh, Ryan's gonna fucking love this match, but I thought you'd like it more than it seemed like you liked it.
I didn't like this match that much.
Yeah, I got that sense.
That seemed, I don't know, like it was very pointed, and then on top of it,
meaning
the storyline was pointed,
right? That you felt like it was very obvious that Shawn was going to come out on top.
Well, and then the match was pointed, and then the commentators were pointed, and then it was just kind of like
they have a story they're looking to get across. They want you to know Shawn's he's got a family now. He's a family man.
It was too much. It was just too much, That's what I thought. So
heavy-handed commentary,
very heavy-handed, very like I think one of the more
sure. No, it's very it's very pointing in the direction of Shawn is the returning hero. We're so glad to have Shawn back, and Triple H, what a scumbag, what a sleazeball, fuck that guy. Yeah. Is more or less the summary of the commentary. But so you see, I mean, we'll obviously get to the ranking, but you're kind of ho-hum about the match, it seems like. Okay, well, yeah. I'm at this. We'll see. I've not pre-looked at the list. This may be a significant shift in our respective rankings. I really like this match.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes when I'm watching the matches back, it's hard to get as excited as I am when I'm watching it by myself, just because I can see your reaction and hear you. And so sometimes your response tempers my enthusiasm for a match.
Sorry about that.
I don't know if that's going to happen here or not.
Yeah, okay.
It's not going to be in like my top section or anything like that, but
it won't be in mine either.
I had a feeling like I knew where this match was going to be, but what
did you think, like, roughly?
I thought for sure this match was going to have to go in great for me. Oh. We'll see.
Did you think? I thought you were saying, like, did you think I was going to put it in great? Or
I thought so.
Oh, okay.
I would have assumed.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I think there's a huge disconnect there then, because like this was pretty obviously to me not that great of a match. Like I think it had the stuff, like great crowd. Like good.
Yeah, they were into it.
Yeah, like, and you kind of had the background, the intro, like good stuff. But like,
yeah,
there's a disconnect between where you thought this match should be for your. I think you're wrong.
You're getting real uppity. Getting real uppity. Well, let's go to the notes here. Video package highlighting Shawn and Hunter's background. Some real South Park shit. Some real drama.
Yeah. Forgot about the South Park.
Yes. Thing, Shawn comes out first. He's got a shitload of pyro. They've got all sorts of confetti and stuff. His Bible wife beater that you noticed. Oh, God, I'm going to butcher this. Philippians 4:13. I think I said that right.
That was like Filipinos 3:13.
I don't even want to speculate what that would be.
Yeah.
Lumpia is really good. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
That's such a basic line.
You're coming at his Bible verses on his shirt.
Even the Bible verse, I had no idea, but like even the Bible verse.
We can agree it's no John 3:16.
Yeah, no, exactly.
He didn't want to come across like John 3:16. That's what everybody wears.
He could pick something unique, a better.
Isn't that what he did?
It's like through all things God is possible, or through God all things are possible. Like
that's basically what it says.
That's what I'm saying. That's the most generic God line ever.
Well, the most generic God line. Well, I mean, hey, you come up with a verse. I want to see what verse you wear on your shirt next time you come over.
Yeah, I might pick one up. Yeah, it'll be better than that.
I could see you being an Old Testament guy, personally. Next is Triple H. Fully shaved, wink. But yeah, I think the first thing you noticed upon Triple H's entrance is Shawn was in great shape, especially for a guy who's been off for 4 years.
Well, good.
Shawn looked great, but as you described, normal guy good. Like on the high end of like a regular guy did his physique look like. And then Triple H comes out who's just this giant ball of muscle. He looked scary. He looked like he would non-consensually marry you in an alley somewhere.
They showed him back to back, and it was just like, I mean, you can see this like huge kind of figure of a man, and then they shoot to Shawn, and it's just, Yes. Yeah.
It's a pretty significant difference between the two. But yes, I mean, I don't think this would be a significant revelation to you, but I'm sure Triple H was enhancing himself in a number of ways.
Street drugs.
Some street drugs. As Ric Flair would say, street drugs. Shawn, as Triple H is making his entrance, so charismatic. What a charismatic hero that Shawn Michaels is. He's posing. He's kind of like, laying on the top rope, just waiting for Triple H to make his entrance. And then as Triple H starts to approach Shawn throws his T-shirt, the Philippines shirt, at Triple H and starts firing away at punches. So we get a quick start. We got Shawn on the offense early. Number of punches to the face. We've got a plancha over the top rope by Shawn. Triple H gets thrown into the steps. He eats a clothesline. And I mean, pretty quickly, the weapons come out. So we've got like a trash can comes out. Triple H gets clobbered with the trash can lid. A number of different items. I know you were somewhat disappointed by the use of some of the weapons that we'll get into.
Most of them.
Yeah. So it wasn't so much the variety that you liked, it was that you don't think that they were used to their fullest extent.
I did like the variety of, I know, I did. Like, they were pulling out a bunch of stuff.
Sure.
I mean, Triple H running around the whole ring looking for,
his sledgehammer. Yeah.
But,
that was good.
Yeah, I didn't think they used them very well.
It was interesting. So, the ladder has significance for Shawn because the very first ladder match really... I know not technically, but really for all intents and purposes, the very first ladder match in the WWF was with Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, which we watched. I think it's still in the top 3 or 5 matches that we've ranked so far. And so I think it's more to do with Shawn having that connection with the ladder.
That's fair.
But I would agree if you're making the point that they didn't really use the ladder for anything super meaningful. It was essentially just a weapon that they hit each other with and didn't.
Well, I mean, it
got climbed one time, but realistically, Shawn was not that much higher on the ladder than he would have been if he was just on the top rope.
And if you look at all the ladder hits, they're kind of jokes.
Oh, they were taking care of each other for sure. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of hands protecting from the hard stuff and whatnot, which I get it.
I love a ladder.
Yeah,
people know that now.
People are aware of that.
I'm just saying, it just wasn't used in a. Even if you don't jump off the top of it, bang someone with that thing, it just, it wasn't happening.
But Shawn basically has a big flurry of offense, and then, gosh, I don't want to speculate percentage of time, but a very long stretch of the match begins once Triple H hits Shawn with a backbreaker, and that pretty much sets in motion a good chunk of the match where Shawn is basically dead and just getting his ass kicked at the hands of Triple H. And I think that this is the part of the match that you were not a fan of.
Oh, and this is where the commentators started going off, oh God, just save yourself,
yeah, you just quit, Shawn, quit, or yelling at the referee, fast count him, count him, stuff like that. So yes, they were hamming it up pretty significantly.
Was this the time where we had several tap out or
it was in that general outs, I mean, the backbreakers, I'll say, those were among the best looking backbreakers I've ever seen in wrestling. That first one especially looked really good.
I feel like there's a real disconnect in what we saw here. Because backbreakers look insane to me usually.
Sure.
They're bad. They look like that. The first one didn't look horrible, but it wasn't great.
I thought it was great.
Interesting. Yeah. No, I
Interesting.
I didn't find that one. Okay.
Shawn gets thrown into the turnbuckle, and we've got some crotch chops from Triple H, master of the crotch chop.
Nice. No, that was well done.
Steel chair is now in play. Shawn takes it to the back, and again, there's a lot of back-oriented offense. We talked about this, but since Shawn was out with a back injury for a number of years, it makes sense that the story of the match is, will his back hold up, and Triple H is going to target it. That whole thing. The chair's on the mat. Triple H DDTs Shawn onto the chair. Shawn kicks out, but now he's bleeding. Shawn's blood did not last super long into the match. I don't think he bladed himself as deeply, and so he was bleeding a bit for a little while.
It's 4 years out of the game,
It's 4 years out of the game. He did. I mean, he's got kids. He's got a 2-year-old that's saying, "Hey, Daddy, you're asleep at the table."
I'm not saying I would cut myself that deep either.
Yeah, but Triple H, as we would find, that was Not the most blood we've ever seen in a match, but that was like a very...
Yeah.
That was a respectable blade job that Triple H
I think so,
did.
yeah. I'd agree.
Triple H then begins whipping Shawn with Shawn's own belt. Triple H uses the belt and the belt buckle to then punch Shawn and try and open up the wound, which, again, I don't think that really did much of anything in the grand scheme of things. Here's the part where we were just talking about Triple H begins hunting for something under the ring. He looked under at least 3 of the 4 sides of the ring for that sledgehammer.
They kept showing, like, Shawn, and they're, like, focusing on him.
Yes.
But then you see the mat or the things flap up like every side.
That's so common in, probably in wrestling in general, but for sure WWE, like, oh, this shit that like is supposed to be really quick. It's like we don't want to just keep shooting him desperately looking for this thing, so we're just going to shoot like the crowd or his opponent desperately trying to pull himself up.
They did a very good job in this one.
But it did go on for a while. But yes, you could see like the ring skirt getting flipped up repeatedly in the background of the shot, which is a little funny. But before Triple H can actually use the sledgehammer, Shawn kicks him in the gut, but then Shawn gets locked into an abdominal stretch, which then proceeds to kind of lead to that bit where the referee's getting upset with Triple H. They get in a little shoving match. Did you ever think of the thing that you were...
I looked it up.
What did you look up?
There's some... It's like something like, God damn it, you're better than this. And I can't think of like where it's from, like, and I typed it. I was like, the quote in the movie, and it said like, Google responded by saying like, thank you for like reviewing my performance or something. It was a really weird AI like response, like. So I'm gonna have to dig into that one. I can't. Yeah. Anyway.
But yes, it was that sort of similar tone of like, God damn it, you're gonna kill him, you're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
And again, there's no disqualifications in the match, so it wasn't like a situation where like the referee could disqualify him, but he was trying to prevail to his sense of decency, and eventually he gets so worked up that even Triple H kind of is like, whoa, hey, take it easy, that sort of thing, which gives Shawn a little bit of a chance to come back a bit. Shawn gets put on the top rope, punches Triple H off, but then a real heads-up play. As Shawn's up on the top rope, the referee gets shoved into the rope, and then...
Yeah, that's a nice move.
Yeah, Shawn gets crotched.
That's smart wrestling.
Which then is followed by a chair to Shawn's lower back, backbreaker using the steel chair. Shawn's he's refusing to lose. He's like those 95 Mariners. He's kicking out repeatedly. Triple H with the side slam onto the chair. The crowd's starting to fire up. Come on, HBK. Come on, Shawn. Triple H goes for a pedigree, but really the tide turns when Shawn counters the pedigree with a low blow. Shot right to the balls. Followed by Shawn then hitting a sweet chin music, his super kick maneuver
That was great. Great kick.
Was that your favorite move of the match?
There was one where, like the spider monkey type of move, like so I can like where you kind of crawl all around him.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay,
but those two, I'm just saying, those
took
are
me a second. Okay, the spider monkey type of move where he's crawling all around him. But so sweet chin music into the chair, which then hits Triple H in the face. Now he's bleeding. Which we talked about. His blade job was a little bit more significant than Shawn's. Shawn begins firing away with all he can muster. He's hitting the flying forearm. He's doing the kip up. Now you can tell, he means business. Chair shot to Triple H's head. Triple H takes the big turnbuckle bump out to the floor, and then trash can shots to Triple H from Shawn. Shawn begins whipping with the belt. Triple H is kind of a little receipt from the bit earlier in the match. Shawn even uses an announcer's boot. This may be the greatest number of different weapons used in a match that we've seen. It's close. Yeah. It's definitely in that conversation when you factor in an announcer's boot used as a weapon. But then Shawn summoned the powers of my daughter, who would be born just a little over 20 years after this match happened. And he would run a whole circle around the ring and then grab hold of Triple H and give him a bulldog onto the steps. Then we got a ladder. Shawn runs the ladder right into Triple H's face. I know you didn't like that. Also hit him in the midsection. Also, you didn't like that. Triple H gets catapulted into the ladder. Ryan didn't like that. And then Triple H gets put into the ring. Shawn slides the ladder in, but then Triple H hits a baseball slide into the ladder, which hits Shawn. Did you like that?
No.
Okay. Just figured I would ask. So that spider monkey move, I just called it a fancy sunset flip. I have no idea what it's called.
Okay, yeah. All right. That's a nice touch to it.
But yes, that was a memorable moment. And then Triple H brings in the steps, which we all know how much Ryan loves a good step. It's been a minute. It feels like it's been a while since you've had a nice moment to reflect on your love of, you called them the aluminum foil steps.
I think that it was exactly as I've described these steps the whole time. Like, it was the same shit. Like, these tiny steps that don't hurt, and they pick them up and they just hit each other in the head with them. You know, like, it's always the same shit when they bring those steps up. Like,
I'm gonna find a thing with steps where you really like it.
Yeah, please.
Someday.
Yeah,
I will. I don't know.
I bet it's out there. I bet it is.
Probably.
Like, yeah, some real steps.
Some real man steps. Shawn then grabs a table, hits Triple H with a fire extinguisher. Now Triple H is laid out on the table, and Shawn gives a big splash. He jumps off the top rope, lands onto the table, crashes down onto Triple H. Did you like that move or no?
When they broke the table into thirds.
Yeah. Jesus, fine. There's no pleasing you. You're just gonna pick apart every little part.
It looked good, but like, come on.
In the moment, again, back in 2002 when I was watching, I remember thinking, like, there's no way Shawn's going to take any risk like that. Coming out, like, it's one match, he's coming out of retirement for it, his back's all fucked up, there's no way that he's going to, like, jump off the top rope. And, like it was about as safe as you could possibly do that move, but I remember being, like, flabbergasted when it happened at the time.
You might be right. Like, I'm seeing this in...
Sure.
It's not hindsight, but like I'm seeing it like a long time later, and like,
right.
Yeah, it was finally executed. It just, it looks like they shattered that table pre-match.
I'm sure. I mean, generally speaking, I think they do kind of at least cut it so it's thinner. But like, the problem is if you cut it too much, then the moment that because these guys are like fucking 250 pounds. More, less, something like that. Like if you just lay your body on it, you don't want it to collapse immediately. So you kind of have to like be careful about that.
They did it nicely. I'm just saying we've seen some matches. I remember like seeing where the table doesn't break at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I respect that. It's a real table right there.
That's a man's table. The ladder is brought into the ring now. Elbow drop from the ladder. Any thoughts?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Shawn begins tuning up the band. So when he does that stomp in the corner, that's basically his signal to the crowd. He's going for his sweet chin music.
That was another weird thing.
Did it make sense what was happening at the moment?
It just looked like he's having a breakdown. Like
it's a method of fan engagement. So as he does that, he's letting everybody in the arena know, like, I'm gonna hit this motherfucker.
He got hit after that.
Well, that's the drawback, is like, it's letting the fans know what he's going for, but at the same time, it's also letting his opponent know what he's going for. So, as mentioned, Triple H counters it, which is the exact same counter that Steve Austin did in the match 4 years prior. He catches Shawn's boot, spins him around, goes for his finishing move of the pedigree. But this time, instead of getting caught and pinned, Shawn counters the pedigree, grabs Triple H's legs, jackknife pins him, and catches a sneaky pinfall win, 1-2-3.
Yep.
And the post-match, Triple H gets his revenge. He's pissed.
Finally, the sledgehammer comes.
Finally, the sledgehammer is used, hits Shawn in the back a couple times. A bloodied and beaten Triple H, while he may not have won the battle, he appears to have won the war, so he's skulking off. They did all happy.
They did kind of give him like he's walking off, he's kind of like stoked about what he did, and then like he hears like the
jeers of the people,
and like you just see his face.
That was a nice touch.
Yeah, I like that.
That was a nice touch. Very
cinematic.
And then Shawn, which we kind of saw bits of, but Shawn gets loaded onto a stretcher and taken out, and that's the match.
Yeah.
Any thoughts before we rank it?
I gave
my
piece.
Let's do it. Let's take a peek here. So I've got it pulled up to the amazing section. I'm sure that's where you're going to be looking initially. So we've got some great matches. We've got some good matches. We've got some okay matches. We've got some bad matches. I don't know where Ryan's head is at. We'll give him a minute, folks. Just think about that Chick-fil-A.
This is a tough one to place.
Okay.
Like, I'm on the verge of bad.
Whoa, on the verge of bad. I can't imagine an argument to be made that, I mean, and I know you're saying verge of bad, but like nothing about that match was like inherently bad. Like everything was performed well. I know that like there weren't any like fuck ups, botches, whatever you want to call them. Like there's certain moves I understand that you like wish were done differently or better or whatever, but like nothing about this match is like bad in my opinion.
It had all the stuff that I just like hate about wrestling. Like I hate when they're the 2 3/4 like kickouts. I keep saying like tap. Yeah. I don't like that. When they do it that often, it just pisses me off. Like.
So, and when he says this, because we didn't get into this in the notes, specifically what he's referring to, there's a couple points in the match where Triple H pins Shawn, Shawn kicks out. And then in most situations, the guy who like tried to pin the other guy will get up and like, try another move or whatever. In this case, and this happened twice, Triple H went to pin Shawn again, and then again after that a third time.
Do you need
each time trying to like hold him tighter in different ways. Like I don't mind any of those things. Yeah. I didn't realize that you disliked it so much.
I mean, do you need 3 of them? Can't you just perform yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it was just too much. Like
I think that in the story of the match, Triple H was so incredulous. Like, no, he's beaten. There's no way he's kicking out. I'm going to pin him better. I'm going to pin him tighter. I'm going to hold him down more. And like, there's no way he's going to be able to get out.
Yeah, but as a wrestling fan, we know he's going to get out.
Well, yeah, but Triple H he's a wrestler. He's not a wrestling fan. So he's not looking at it from the lens that we are, Ryan. That's the problem. He's the game. He's just that damn good. He doesn't believe in consent, Ryan, okay?
I don't know. Like you're right. I don't think this could go in bad. It was a good production. And probably a meaningful match.
While I would not put it in okay.
Yeah.
I can't see it going lower than okay.
I think that's correct.
And I don't think that you were going to.
No, I'm just looking, I'm thinking the bottom of okay.
Oh my fucking God.
I did not like this. I did not care for this. Like,
I can tell.
Yeah.
And I told him off air, I'll say it again on air. I had no idea this was going to be your reaction. I wouldn't. I'm so glad that I bumped this from episode 100. Yeah. I thought this was going to be like, oh, Ryan's going to really like this match. Nope. He sure didn't. He sure did not. So the absolute bottom of okay is Terry Funk versus Jerry the King Lawler, which, again, that was like forever ago. That was an empty arena match. I'm sure you don't remember it. Like, it is somewhat notable for the fact that it's like, I think the only match that we watched where there were literally no fans. It was just Terry Funk, Jerry Lawler, just fighting in an empty arena.
I think I have a place to put it.
Okay.
But just because I'm a good placer of matches,
Some would say.
I think
I don't know. I would.
I might be doing this a little bit of a harmful. But I think.
Well, you don't need to. You don't need to harm me.
But not you.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Like I kind of want to
harm other people. That's
put
fine.
it under Vader.
Okay, so under Vader.
Not the last match, and okay, but like right there.
Sure, but above Lawler and Funk. Yeah, that's the match where Vader broke Joe Thurman's back.
This match doesn't go over Vader.
That Boy Meets World, it's too strong. I understand. The poll can just be too much for some. So that makes this the new 82 for you.
Yeah.
Wow, this is not going to be 82 for me. I can't imagine to be 82 for me. Although I've been surprised before, so let's see. Eric's correct ranking. Just out of curiosity, what's 82 for me? Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Shawn Michaels. No, this is not worse than that. It's definitely better. Let's just see what's in the very middle of good for me.
Okay.
Very middle of good. Ric Flair versus Sting and Macho Man versus DDP. I think this is better than both of those. Let's see. Let's see what's up towards the top of good here. So the very tippy top of good is Ric Flair versus Terry Funk. That was a I Quit match. I like this better than that.
Really?
I do. I think it is going to go in great for me. Let's see.
It's going in great. I was going to ask if it was going to go in great.
Yeah, I really like Ric Flair versus Terry Funk. That was the match for longtime listeners. That was a match where there was a lot of choking. Ryan seemed to think it was sexual choking. I didn't. That just tells you where each of our minds are at, I think.
Wait, what? Sorry, what match was that?
Ric Flair versus Terry Funk. There's a lot of sexual choking in your mind.
Do you know where I'm just...
You put it at 94.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As I'm looking at the combined list.
Yeah.
I'm just going to browse here. I think I'm going to put it 35. So I'm going to say this is just above Sting versus Cactus Jack and just below Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 19 in Seattle. In great.
Okay.
New 35 for me. Congratulations to Shawn Michaels versus Triple H for being in the top 100 matches in Ryan's list. And the top 40 for me. So there you go. A great match, if there ever was one. Or
some would say.
Or the bottom of okay,
yeah.
Some might say as well. Out of curiosity, what the hell do I have lined up for next time? I'm just curious before we get into Eric's wisdom tree. Oh, God. I don't know about that. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not so sure.
You're going to need to woo me.
Do you want... Okay. I'll try and make some adjustments. I was going into the next match thinking like, okay, we're riding on a high. So let's see if I can adjust to it. But I might need to make some switches here. But be that as it may, it's time for Eric's Wisdom Tree.
I have one.
Hold on 1 second.
Let me top it off.
Okay, fine. Go for it.
It's just been eating at me.
Okay. In
a way that
I reserve the right if I think this is dumb, I will still do a wisdom tree.
Okay,
I'm willing to cede the floor to you.
This just happened a couple of times recently.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't hate these people.
Okay.
Not these people.
Women?
Say that, Eric. When you're driving, right?
Uh-huh.
And someone like waves you in, but it's illegal.
Oh, okay.
Like they're being nice, but they're completely breaking like the rules of the road. Like they're supposed to go, but they're like waving you on.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And it just fucks everything up. Like I'm waiting now, they're waiting.
Yes.
People behind me are waiting.
Uh-huh.
They're very sweet to do that. But now I'm frustrated, like
because now I have to break the law because of that.
It's not breaking the law. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, am I supposed to, should I guess I just go.
I mean, if they're not going to go until you go, you should just go. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, but, it is completely, they are not supposed to be doing this,
I can't even think of the scenario that you're actually describing here.
Like, today I was coming out of a parking lot.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I have a stop sign.
Sure.
They got that road. Uh-huh. There's no stop sign. They're sitting there's no one crossing the crosswalk. Okay. But they're sitting at the crosswalk. They're like, just go. And
okay.
I'm like, I got people behind me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to turn in because you have your blinker on.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. What do you want me to do? I
don't, you just go. If they're waiting for you to go, you just go.
But you're totally fucking up other people's,
That's not your job. That's not your responsibility to think about that. That's on them. I don't think anyone would cast judgment on you for
I told
going.
you I don't hate. They're very nice for doing this. I get it. They have good hearts.
Yeah.
But they're doing the wrong thing.
So the wisdom is don't do that? Is that what you're don't be one of those people?
Just do the regular road rules. Everyone knows those, Right. I don't know courteous stuff.
Sure.
I don't speak that language. I just drive and I do whatever.
I mean, if I'm on a road and it's stop and go and somebody's pulling out and whatever, I'll usually let them in. One car, not two.
Yeah, but sometimes people do that and there's no cars behind them. So they've stopped anyway and I could have just gone right after them.
Oh, sure.
And it's you just kind of now you're... I just do what you're supposed to do on the road. It makes it easier.
Right. I think everyone can take a lesson.
It keeps happening to me, and I felt like I don't have any place to talk about this.
I mean, I'm glad that you're using this opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
I will add a little bit on.
No, I'm down for a wisdom tree. I just needed to get that off my chest. So you go ahead.
Do you want me to make you mad or no?
I mean, usually you do anyway.
There's one that
I haven't.
There's one that would poke at you, but
go ahead. Yeah.
I'm not sure baseball can be considered a real sport if their playoff games start at 1 p.m. on a weekday.
Okay, I have a couple things to say about this. like, I don't know if you're framing this correctly.
Okay.
But I completely understand. Like, I don't understand a 1 p.m. game.
Yeah.
On our time, you know?
For sure. And I wouldn't understand
a playoff game nonetheless.
At
like,
best, it's 4 p.m. on the East Coast.
At best.
Like, who are we accommodating? Who are we accommodating?
No,
if it's like,
I know the answer to this question.
Okay.
It's not a fun answer. It's just
Is
logistics.
it just like stagger games across multiple?
It's people like different. You're going to have matchups that people are going to get on prime time, so they push these other matchups out.
Oh, right. Okay.
And that's the real answer to it.
Sure.
That said, though, I fucking hate that shit. And they do this during the season, too. They do, like, these, like, every week they'll have, like, a Wednesday 1 p.m. game. Well, look, what if I want to get home and watch the Mariner game, you know?
Right, yeah.
And now I can't because it's on at 1, you know?
Yes.
Just to have a day game.
It's just so strange to me. Like, this is the only sport that, like, does shit like this. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah, probably. Yeah, I can't think of, like, I don't think any other sport, like basketball doesn't really do it. Football's on Sundays and, you know, night games on weekdays.
Right, yeah. It used to just be Sundays, and now not so much. But
what?
Yes. I don't know. I was just reminiscing about my old time football when it was just on Sundays.
Oh no! Did you see the Friday game this year?
I don't.
The Black Friday Prime game.
Oh,
yeah, so
I
you have
missed
the
out.
Thursday night.
Maybe I can catch the replay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
But what was the point? Oh yeah. It's ridiculous, and especially like not even just like if it's a regular season game. Okay, sure, whatever. You're playing fucking thousands of games, not a big deal. But like, holy shit!
No, it pisses me off.
Game?
It pisses me off. Like
playoff?
And I'm kind of like you know, I can turn the game on,
right?
But a lot of people can't.
Sure.
And I've been there where you can't, and I'm like, that fucking sucks. It's a playoff game. It's a playoff game, and I can't see this. Like that's you know. So
totally ridiculous.
I don't know if it makes it not less of a real sport. I just think that's really okay.
It's not,
I do understand the frustration there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Between your driving situation and my baseball situation, I think we can really meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Poor Shawn. Poor Triple H. Anyway, we'll be back in the new year. We'll be back in 2026. Big holiday special. Any big plans for Christmas, Ryan, that people should know about?
Gonna be a sack.
Oh, you're gonna be in Sac. Not even
Sac.
Denver. You're gonna be in Sac.
Oh, yeah. No, well, not for Christmas, but for New Year's. I'm staying here for Christmas. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
so
we get to hear all about Ryan's sack party.
Yeah.
And
should be a time.
any injuries that he incurs in Las Vegas. So look forward to that probably in January. But until then, take it sleazy, everybody. Bye-bye.
Filipinos 313.